in attendance to see the Brewers taking on your next to pitch at least 4 innings.
Well, this is how he lines them up today. Kolten Wong, who's
in the bullpen, he's going to get his full work in.
And now over here with the Brewers, and Kershaw's first pitch. And just like that, instant offense. It's 1-0. As Kolten Wong went up there with a plan and executed it, and took the first pitch from Kershaw and put it out.
Well, I've talked for years of a percentage of first pitch strikes by Clayton Kershaw.
Hit in the next county. Well, they know that Kershaw is going to throw a high percentage of strikes anyway. The first
right-handed hitting shortstop. Taking in the air to left field. This one has a chance. It has more than a chance, and it's gone. Back-to-back home runs for the Brewers to start the game. Wong and now Urias. 2-0 Milwaukee. Drove it out to left for quite a while.
It's best average, but for the Brewers, hitting back.
Other way, just inside the third base bag for a hit. Matt Beatty will scoop it up here, going to third. Here's the throw. And
so heads up play. And, you know, we've talked so much about in spring training. And so look at it. The right foot will come off. Throw by Beatty from left, and just to count, you're in a lot of trouble.
2-2 to Narvaez. He throws it by him. Swung on and missed, strike 3. But the Brewers strike. Josh Lindblom. Interesting. 2008. He was at Purdue.
3-2 pitch to Betts. That's up high, ball 4. The Dodgers with a base runner, and Seager coming up, representing the tying run.
You know, I've talked before about you're at that matter in the ball game.
Corey Seager, absolutely. And breaking ball, waited on, lined into center, a base hit. Betts will have to hold at second base.
And now Corey Seager. At times on why we see so many teams on against Corey Seager, who
no home runs, 2 runs batted in. Understanding of it, and for the players that embrace the culture, learn the language. Well, Turner gives this ball a ride, but it's caught in center field, and Mookie will tag and head to third. Looking to try to get the average up a bit, just to 0.95. A few of those spots are pretty good. Muncy grounds it to the right side, could be 2. From second on to first, 2-0 Milwaukee. You start the second inning. 2-0 Milwaukee.
Are optimistic about the Central Division. Natty, will they make the postseason again? They were 2 games over 500 last year. Swing and a miss on a curve.
A little bit more tantalizing, but has a ton of movement. And then slider's got that bite to it. First ball swinging right down to third base as Tyrone Taylor grounds out.
In the count against the left-hander. Struck out 13.
2-2 pitch. Curveball hit on the ground left side. Backhanded by Seager in the hole. Comes up firing. And he's got mid-first spring training hacks next.
239 last year. 12 home runs. 30 runs.
Strikes to Bellinger. And the pitch. A little tapper out toward the mound. Lindblom hurries it to first base in time to get bumping your fist in the air. You probably didn't realize you were doing it at the time. Ground ball to third base. Travis Shaw unloads one.
Always showing. It's like a nerve that's exposed.
Along with a strikeout. Pitch to Taylor is hit high in the air, foul and out of play. He's more like an old school mask. You throw it away a little bit more often. Pitches low, ball 4, and Taylor aboard. Clayton Kershaw.
86, 6 out of 21
during Cactus League play. Kind of tied him up there, and he popped it up. Fair ground for the catcher, Maley, who's slightly
coming. And he hits it to the left field side, and coming in to play the sinking liner is Matt Beatty. 1 ball and no strikes.
And he's got a video of Clayton. There's a ground ball to the right side through the open hole. And a base hit, and all the way to third goes Kolten Wong. Ball ambassador in one way, but he was there to do other. Yeah, that just happened to be a byproduct of the trip. Junior left center. That's a base hit. So that'll get a run in as Wong scores. And all the way to third base.
And for the Brewers, number 44 for Henry Aaron.
And the ground ball towards short, backhanded by Taylor. Long throw to first.
As with pitchers, Clayton Kershaw is a very good observer.
Oh, hits a fly ball. Backpedaling is Bellinger. He'll make the catch. Bradley will tag and advance to third base.
But he's one of the first people on the field. People were talking last year during the season about Mookie Betts.
Down the right field line. That's going to be just fair. Bounce all the way in the corner. Bradley comes around to score for Milwaukee. Wong and Urias. And now here's the 1-1. Hit in the air. Right field side. Mookie Betts circling behind it. He'll put it away. Henry Dodgers nothing. 1-2 pitch. Kershaw bangs it down the left side. That's a fair ball.
Yep.
Right past a diving Travis Shaw at third, and Kershaw.
Well, we talked about it so many different times because I like the strategy of it.
Coming to the plate, getting on, and now being able to run the base. We're going to learn a lot about it as he takes ball 4 and he heads down to first base. Some really great photos of Mookie in there, but spread for Mookie. There it is. And Seager chased it high, a fastball, and struck out. That's pretty much it. And Turner waves and misses, and he goes down on strikes.
There's the split.
For Max Muncy. Dodgers 5-0. Over for Josh Lindblom.
Formerly with
On the way from Crawford. Runners go, and Muncy hits one high in the air to right center, deep right center. It is caught up against the wall. Tyrone Taylor. Oh, Taylor took it all the way to the backside of the warning track. Collectibles and more. Gear up with the Dodgers at MLB Center. Starts off Taylor. He hasn't allowed 5. 3-2 pitch to Taylor is in the dirt, and he's walked him. And Taylor draws the leadoff walk for the Brewers against the White Sox.
freeway during rush hour traffic. A little bit of a difference.
Cut on the miss. There's that signature curveball for Clayton Kershaw. And
Well,
just could not catch it.
That curveball come down and enter the strike zone.
1-1 pitch. Curveball, runner goes, throw down, and he got him. Oh,
Another
tremendous throw.
curveball. Watch Will Smith how he comes out. And a much better throw.
2-2, smacked the other way by one, but it's going to hang up for Matt Beatty, who will make their workday in the books. 5-0 Brewers midway through the fourth. The hands, the legs, the hips, the batting stance.
With things, I as my understanding, ever close the hips going into the ball.
Takes a swing.
Yeah,
and
that's the problem. If you start to expand these off balance. Now watch the upper body. See, the hips had already opened. There was no leg kick. But he is close to the plate, so he can come.
a little chilly this morning, but just one day closer to it heating up. And Lindblom heats up here and fires a strike on the inside corner.
Back behind the plate, the top of the fifth inning with home plate. I got it.
Right side, just drifting into foul ground is Keston Hiura, who makes the catch. Milwaukee leading 5-0. Today, he wanted to go today, so.
No, is that with both eyes open or only
1-2. There's the curveball, and it's hit on the ground down to third, snared nicely by Justin Turner. And
he would answer questions. He would not say how he was going.
here's the 3-2. Payoff pitch, caught and missed. Strike three, and Jackie Bradley Jr. Now, you get a lively fastball like that. He's one of the better players out of the Big West Conference.
David Vassay, delighted for him.
A swing and a miss as he chased the curveball. That was a vicious curve. 1-2-3 inning in the Milwaukee fifth. 5-0 team games and 15 opportunities. Is now the designated hitter. Dodgers were higher than righties with this guy who looks like he'd be vicious against lefties. Estevez hits a sharp ground ball down to third base. Travis Shaw appearances, walked twice. His afternoon over. As he looks back at Matt Beatty at second base. Kicks, comes home. The 1-2 cut on and missed, and down on strikes. TJP. here it is. And Seager chases one downstairs and strikes out for the second time today. On to the sixth. 5-0 Milwaukee. And so 2 strikeouts in his first innings times.
It takes a village.
Not everybody's. Strike 3. He just caught Travis Shaw watching the
It was like Trevor Bauer. Enough of this at bat.
Kershaw struck him out swinging to win the first. 1-2 pitch. Oh, curveball fooled him. He went around. They've got to make an appeal. Of course, he's ahead of the count. 0-2. And he struck him out. Boy, does he look good. Striking out 5. As a studio analyst for MLB Network. 3-2, and Turner swings and strikes out for the second time today. Justin, long way to go to get there, though.
Heinen pitched in that game, so it's been busy around Camelback Ranch today.
Muncy bouncing it to first base, tossed to Suter covering. 2 men out.
Bellinger's coming on to bat. I said, well, how many at-bats does he need? You cannot start the swing yet.
On the ground right side. And Bellinger to the 7th at Camelback Ranch. 5-0 Milwaukee. Garrett Mitchell hitting in the 8th spot for Milwaukee. Craig Counsell. And Mitchell hits one deep toward left center field. DJ Peters has moved from right to center field. But I remember Peters back to the wall, and it is gone. And that is a home run for Luke Maile, the catcher. So Bauer gives up the solo shot. First time anybody's touched him this afternoon. Let's see where the pitch was, right? Main Street, Broadway. 2-1 pitch. In the air, shallow center. Peters, a headlong dive and a catch.
A full layout here in order to get the ball.
This afternoon. Bauer in his 3rd inning of work. Efficient too, 37 pitches. Urias ground ball to 3rd. And that'll take care of things. As shoulder. We've reached stretch time, middle of the 7th. 6-0 Milwaukee. Rick Monday, Tim Smith. That's one in the air to center field.
What trainer he was for the Dodgers for so many years, and they came
from taking future foul tips. Taylor goes deep into right center field. That'll bounce a couple of times and then hit the wall, and Chris Taylor will pull in.
Get on the board. They're 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position.
Like I said,
which, by the way, that Abbott Costello, and there's a few different versions of it.
Oh, he's on second. There's a ball toward short.
Naturally.
Omar Estevez, the designated hitter. Just we're allowed to insert a designated hitter later. First ball swinging, bouncer down to 3rd base. Green throws him out. So relief. On to the 8th. 6-0 Milwaukee. Andy Burns has moved from left field over to second. Be around. James McKinney toward right center field. James Outman handles it easily for the first out of the Milwaukee. 3-2. And this ball is gone inside the foul pole and off the wall. And Trevor Bauer's given up his 2nd home run this afternoon. A solo shot for Green, the 3rd baseman.
4th home run. To the plate.
Just 1-0 in the top of the 8th. Backpedaling, Elliott Soto, the shortstop, but now calling him off. Andy Burns, the second baseman, will make the catch. Bert Perez. Bauer strikes him out. Allowed for Bauer today. Head to the bottom of the 8th. So far in spring training, 3 appearances. 18th round, Pittsburgh drafted him.
There's 40 players that are still in camp.
Peters breaks his bat. Slowly past the mound, and he'll be safe at first for the gate in a positive manner, especially when you're starting a. Squirts one into right center field for a base hit. Peters rumbling around second on his way to 3rd. Head first slide, ball gets away.
By my count, with runners in scoring position in this game.
Here it comes. And that is knee high, called strike 3.
There's no safe deposit box.
There's some runs as Davidson smacks one on the left. Peters comes in. Soto comes in.
A solid swing. There's a little bit of hand movement, but I'll tell you what, that is a powerful swing right through the hitting zone.
Slider guy. There were changeup up there as well, but just one hit in the exhibition. 3-2 pitch, and that's low. And Burns draws a walk. Horizon comes in and walks Burns. James out, but I think there's a guy the Dodgers. Bouncer past the mound. There's one in the middle, and that's a double today on both radio and television.
They're going to go fastball away here.
It was fastball away and up, and he got the swing and miss.
Does on a breaking ball. That's a number of inches, but just a little you can observe.
3-2 here to center field. DJ Peters settling under it. Makes the catch for the second. Nobody on, top of the ninth. Out to left center with a little bit of room. There's Peters smashing into the wall. 1, 2, 3 go the Brewers. Crash, bang, you're in. And now gets his first plate appearance, 7. But I think we're going to see most managers and most teams going 9, as Noda couldn't hold the 2, and both of those came on solo. But then Corey Seager had 3 plate appearances and went 1 for 3 with a base hit. Berman strikes out. Pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he.
Meters going like crazy.
So Estevez